going on? It's your boy Kenny, and I'm back with Kyuranger episode. No, Uchuu Sentai Kyuranger episode 33. Guys, this episode was a filler, but it had some detailed points. It had plot points into the story, so it totally was not all filler, but it was filler nonetheless. What happens is the guys are now trying, since they don't have Orion anymore, they're trying to figure out what they're gonna do, and they're trying to figure out how to get a ship. Now, while they're trying to figure out what's going on, you got Don Mage. He's basically not wasting any time back the Vice Shogun, sending the Vice Shogun out to take care of the Good Rangers while they're down because he knows they're going to be looking for a ship next. Because if they don't have a ship and they're stranded on Earth, or they get destroyed while they're on Earth, there's nothing standing in his way. So one of the Vice Shogun, I forget what his name is. I don't know why I forget what his name is, but one of the magistrates comes in, and he actually says he will go and take care of the coup rangers, because he noticed if you destroy them, it would give you a ranking. You'll get a promotion. So he wants to go. I think his name was Twistler. I think that was it. I think that was his name was Twistler. So while they're sitting here trying to figure out what they're gonna do, Ares, she shows up, and she has a message from the past from the commander, which I thought was very funny, because I'm sitting here like, now how will Champ and the commander get back to the present time? Because with Champ is a part of the legendary nine, you know um saviors of the Coup Rangers. He has to be there. Without him, it really, the team really won't survive. Well, now that they have Seguri, they probably have a chance. But anyway, um, so the message is letting them know that he knows that they have probably lost Orion. So they basically have a ship called the Battleship Orion. So he told them they need to go and try to find it. Seguri comes out and said he knows about the ship, but he forgot all about it. And they're looking at him like, how did you forget that? We really needed this. But, now they're trying to figure out where to go. So they end up going out to try to find it. And as they're going out to try to find it, they're like, they don't have nowhere to go. They don't have nowhere to, they don't know where to start looking. So basically what they do is once they start looking, they go to like, um what is it? They go to the place where they go to like the top of the hill. Like, it was somewhere they were in the past that it had where they were, but Lucky did not realize it until him and Saguri goes up to where they were, and it was where Orion was buried. And he was like, "Oh, this is Orion's burial spot." So about to well, by the time they actually decide to before they look at his grave, they get a call from Garu, and Garu tells them that he found an entrance. So they all convene at the entrance, and as they're going down, you get Twistler and I don't know what they call the Jock Matter soldiers. They all ambush them in the tunnel. Once they're in the tunnel, they start, fighting, and they go out. Well, the others, they all split up. Lucky, Suguri, and I can't remember who all else went with them, but the others, I know Raptor, Kotaro, and I think Stinger. They went with Raptor to try to find the ship. So now they get entangled into battle. Twizzler, when he shows off his powers, he kind of twists, the ability. Well, he twists the powers of the Coup Rangers back towards them, and then he also shows off another power. He can twist your personalities. He does this to Spada, Balance, and Hammy, and he makes Hammy an old woman. He makes Spada what you call I want to say a gangster thug, some type like, and Balance is some like a legal lawyer, preppy type guy. So they basically, they don't even want to fight or anything. So Twizzler and them leave the battle. You get Lucky, and Lucky is trying to find out what's going on, why they're not listening, and so they start having like temper tantrums and stuff like that. Naga uses the Ares spear to put them to sleep, the Ares globe, and he put them to sleep. So they carry them through the tunnel and trying to find out they find the ship. They put everybody is get aboard the ship. Now they have no idea to how to pilot the ship or how to turn the lights and stuff on, but they find this cool, well, I don't want to say cooler, but this containment unit, and they open it, and it was a cryogenic containment unit, which it had where it had Commander in it. So Commander is back into he's back into the future, well, the present time, I should say. And everybody was like, they were happy to see him, and it was like, what happened? He basically, in his version, tells us what happened. You can't even really be sure that the commander is basically telling you the truth, because he got these flashcards, and he's the most powerful. He's the most powerful warrior back in the past. So you really can't even really believe what the commander says. Now this is the man who got thrown out in the battle where Lucky got the Orion and the Leo powers combined together. So y'all tell me, I don't. Was it that episode or was it the episode before? I think it was the episode before. But anyway, we get back on track. So now, he lets them know that, they got to try to figure out how to pilot the ship. So basically, long story short, Lucky goes down back to where, where Orion's grave is. Everything is, he starts getting into a battle with Twizzler. The whole now they got like, so they got well, he fights Twizzler. Suguri, he goes off to fight the other part. He goes off to fight the other machines that the Drop Matter sent. So they're basically fighting, and they have no idea how to get the ship up and running. Once Lucky figures it out, that Orion's club was the key, Orion comes to him in his subconscious and tell him what to do, and how to pilot the ship. But Orion gives him the Orion globe, which which give them the key to pilot the ship. Once he gets that, everything is going good. Everything, they come together. They destroyed Twizzler, so we thought, until he grows. So now that he grows, Lucky, takes the globe, and he gets into this new ship, I guess, and it forms the. Now, what I did like about this part, now while the mecha was forming, you can see everybody that's in the cockpit being thrown forward because the ship is going into mecha mode, where it's going into the giant robot. You got Raptor being thrown up against the the motherboard, and the commander on top of her. It was so funny. But then Lucky defeats Twizzler. Once he defeats Twizzler, now they go back to they're on the ship. Now they're asking the commander. Well, only person that asked this question, because I asked this at the beginning of the show, when the commander came back, I asked the same question that Stinger asked. Where is Champ? Where's Champa? He said when Champa put him down in the containment unit, Champa said he was gonna go off and find his creator, who was Dr. Anton. So now they have no idea where he is, but I already know where he is. But you guys, this was actually really funny and good. If you want, you can skip this episode and go straight to next week's. But I will still watch it because it was entertaining. It really was. But don't but tell me how you guys feel down in the comment section below. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe to the channel, and once you do, hit the notification bell to get all notifications on videos that I upload of Pokemon and Kyuranger reviews and anything else, anime or game related. This is your boy Kenny Low, and I will see you guys later.